Make sure you are not trauma dumping. Leaving group institutions like school, college, work settings, if you're anything like me, work from home, can make it really difficult to make friends as an adult. We have friend apps that are a little weird. Coworkers shouldn't really be your friends unless they're really, really cool. And then lowering your standards is just not an option. Making friends as an adult does not have to be as difficult as it seems or as people are making it seem. And in today's video, we're gonna break down some simple ways that you can make some friends as an adult that are genuine, respect your boundaries, and are actual real connections instead of just these fake Instagram, social media friends. You should watch this video if you're interested in making real connections with people. You feel like you probably don't align with your old group of friends, or you feel like you've outgrown your friend group. If you've moved to a new place and need to start over, or if you just want to make new friends in general as an adult. We're going to go through everything that you should know navigating this world trying to make genuine friendships. So our first segment is going to be friends are not your therapist. And I know that sounds a little weird. Like I thought we were talking about how to make friends, but you need to understand what friend etiquette is, because sometimes it's not them, it's us. Sometimes when we're trying to make new connections with people, we might be a little bit overbearing, and we're gonna break down what you can do to prepare yourself to be a good friend before we actually go and find these connections. First things first, you're going to assess yourself. What do you want out of a friend? What are you looking for? What do you think you can offer a friend? And that's going to help us navigate what we're looking for out there. Because if you just accept every and anybody, you're not going to find genuine connections, and you're not going to be able to have discernment when it comes to picking your friends. So now that you know exactly what you want, like for example, for me, I know that some of my boundaries include, if I have a friend, they need to speak to me with respect no matter what we're talking about, no matter what the topic is. Respect always needs to be shown when we're conversing with each other. I like really, really nice people. I like really, really kind people. I know that I want someone who might be available at least once a month to hang out, or is interested in the same things I do. For example, if you know you don't drink, you probably shouldn't make friends with someone who is an avid drinker or will only invite you out to bars or events that is very alcohol focused. You need to decide what it is that you're looking for, what it is you're willing to accept, and what you're not looking for. Once you've done the work for yourself and you know exactly what type of friend you want, now we can move forward into step one. So like I said, your friends are not your therapist. When you're getting to know someone, I know it's super easy to say all of your friendship trauma that happened and why you're looking for friends now. If you're someone that's on a friend app like Bumble or something like that, it is easy to meet people and the first conversation is like, well, what brings you to the app? Why are you looking for new friends? Because that's just the basis of the app. Make sure you are not trauma dumping. I know we all have ex-friend stories. We all have a victim story to tell, but sometimes that can come off as very immature. It can come off as you're not over what happened to you. Maybe this person will understand that, but they didn't come there to listen to what happened to you and hear why you were a victim in the situation or give you their opinion on your situation. They came there to make a good connection with someone. So if someone does ask you why you're there, keep it honest. You don't need to lie, but you also don't need to overshare either. Some things you can talk about are your favorite activities. What do you like to shop? Where are some new stores that you like to shop? Places that you like to go for fun? Those are topics that are meant for new friend connections. Not telling them why your ex was terrible, why your friend was terrible, why you don't have any friends now. Keep it lighthearted so they want to keep on coming back for more. And trust me, if this person is supposed to be in your life, they will be, and they will definitely get the scoop later on in life. But right now, we're just keeping it simple. We don't want to scare anybody off. We want to put our best foot forward and show them the best of ourselves. So let's just keep the trauma dumping to a minimum. My second tip for making friends as an adult is don't force anything. You know when someone's trying to force something on you. I know when someone's trying to force something on me. And just you keep it lighthearted. When you're making friends with someone, especially as an adult, everybody has their guard up. If you're like me, I don't trust everybody that comes around me. I won't hang out with everybody that comes around me. I could meet you in the girls' bathroom and we can have a great time in there, but will I go out to dinner with you? Will I do X, Y, and Z with you? Probably not, just because I have my guard up. And you probably have your guard up too, which is not a bad thing. The reason why I'm saying don't be clingy, don't be too excited, I am definitely very guilty of this. Sometimes when I meet someone and I am the one who likes them, I'm like, when do you want to hang out? Let's do this. Let's text all the time. Let me send you everything. And it's like, to someone else, they might be warming up to you. Maybe they will like you as much as you like them, but they're probably still warming up to you. Maybe they have some things going on with their friends. Maybe they don't have the capacity to take you on as a full best friend right away. But it'll get there. If it's supposed to get there, it will get there. So you just got to give people time, give people space. You never want to be too overbearing or seem like you're just being really clingy, because that's going to scare people off. I know that you mean it from a genuine place. You mean it from a place of kindness and love, but sometimes it can come off as a little jump scare, you know? You're not desperate for friends. Our first thing that we talked about was assessing what it is that you're looking for, who it is that you're looking for, what boundaries you have. You are perfect just by yourself. You are perfect just as you are. We all need community, but you are not desperate. Not everybody you meet is going to be your best friend, and you need to have discernment to see if they can get into your club. So when I say don't be clingy, don't be too much, it's because let the law of attraction work. You like them, let it be. They'll come to you when it's time. They'll think of you. But if you're always pinging them, they're going to get annoyed. So just play it cool for a little bit. My next tip is going to be sound super redundant, but I think it's really important, and a lot of people lack this skill, which is good communication, keeping in touch. Nobody wants to be friends with someone who left them on red for 3 days. We all have a million things going on, trust me. I get it, but nobody wants to be friends with someone who is really bad at responding, who only responds when it's convenient for them, who flakes all the time. You need to be a good communicator. You can't say you want friends if you're not texting people back. And this goes for dating too. You can't say you want to date, but then you never message people back. People invite you on dates, you don't go. Those two things can't be in the same, you know? Like, you have to be a good communicator. I think especially Gen Z, millennial, we have a bad habit with social media, thinking that we're communicating effectively with people just because we see them on social media. Just because you see someone on social media, you might like their story, like their photo. That's not real communication. Real communication is, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Oh, you told me that X, Y, and Z happened. How did that go? How was the interview that you had? Oh, how was the first day? You told me you started a new job. How was that? Being a good communicator, not only just communicating and keeping up, but being a good communicator. Someone told you something specific when you were hanging out, follow up on that. Be a good person. I feel like a lot of people think that they need to be paid to be a good person, or they need something in return to be a good friend. No, being a good person, being a good friend is free. And if you can do it, if you can make someone smile, if you can make someone feel special, feel seen, that means the world. I cannot tell you how many people in today's age are suffering from mental illness, feeling alone, feeling down to the point where they don't want to be here anymore. And a simple text, a simple follow-up would mean the world. And if that's something that you're craving in this life, you put that out in the world, and I promise you it will come back to you. I'm not saying to be nice, to be performative, but I am saying to put the energy in the world that you would want back to you. 3 rules for communicating, especially in today's day and age. Do not ghost. Make sure you're responding to texts, and make sure you're setting boundaries. If you're on the other end of this and someone's making friends with you, set those boundaries. If you're busy and you know you can't text from this time to this time, you're at work from 9 to 5 and you're not going to be texting, well, you set that boundary. Hey, I'm not really able to text at this time because of X, Y, and Z, but I'll hit you up here. Or, sorry for the late response, I was at work, I'm usually good with texting around these times. Let it be known so people aren't surprised and taken aback when you're not responding. Yes, you are busy, but we all make time for the people that we want to make time for. If you are certain within yourself, if you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table, you know you're a good person, I know that people are going to want to be around you. People are going to flock to you. Once you understand exactly who you are and what it is that you're looking for, things become so much easier. I don't know what it is about age 25 besides that frontal lobing. It just started to make sense. I was like, people I was having issues with, I'm like, they didn't align with me. There's a reason why we kept on having issues, because we don't align with each other. And when I was looking for friends that did align with me, I knew exactly what to look out for and what I didn't want to have in a friendship. So it just made it super easy. And I'm not saying you have to be really, really strict, but this is your life. You get to hire, you get to fire, you get to promote and demote whoever you see fit. If someone in your life is talking to you a way you don't like to be talked to, that's fine. They will not be your friend, but you don't need to tolerate that moving forward. You're not desperate. You are secure in who you are. And I know that you will find genuine connections out there. It can be really, really hard in today's day and age, but with a little effort, being secure in yourself and knowing what it is that you need to do to make a genuine connection, I think it can be really simple. So I wish you luck on this journey. If any of these tips were helpful, or if you have any tips of your own, leave them down in the comments. If you made it this far, please leave a white heart for me in the comments so I know that you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.